Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're going to go into Game 3 right now between FXO and Liquid. They're sending out Tear and Hero, respectively. Let's go ahead and check it out. On Tal'Darim Altar, in the bottom left-hand corner, we have FXO Tear. Top right-hand corner, we have Liquid Hero. So let's talk about it. PvP on this map. We're in for probably Motherships, Mass Colossus, Mass Archons, and all that before the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, exactly. And then you wake up.
Well played, sir.
I would actually love to see Mothership on this map in a PvP, but I highly doubt it. And we talked about it countless of times. This is just the best 4-gate map there is, because you have this wide choke that this wide bottling position that you have to defend. There's just not a single ramp that you have to defend that you can block with the force fields. So usually we see 4 gates on Tal'Darim between two Protoss players, and I think that's exactly what it's ending up to. Be.
Yeah, I have to agree, because as you said, the ramps make it that way, and we can see why each of these teams actually sent out the Protoss. It's just like Belshire Beach, where you do have a little bit of a slight favor, especially with these open positions. I mean, PvT, PvZ, you can definitely go for mass expansions. You do a lot of harass with Warp Prisms, so it can get pretty difficult for Terran and Zerg on this map in particular, because they need to take these expansions that are so far apart they can be harassed very easily, and that ball on this map is actually pretty strong. I mean, you can get great concaves on your opponents. High Templars can be spread out very easily. It's not like other maps. What's an enclosed map that we can think of? Like Antigua Shipyard to an extent. That center, probably not the best example, but that center, you can EMP, things will cluster up quite a bit. So if your Mass Colossus, High Templars are over there, they can get EMP'd very easily, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. So we have scouting going on, by the way. And we have a quick look into the top right. Now finally FXO Terra is able to spot his opponent's main base, and yeah, Protoss is pretty strong on this map, and it also depends a lot on the positions in general. And we have a very, very strong PvP player with Hero, 68% win ratio, and the last games that he played in PvP, he was quite successful at that. So I'm actually really eager to see what Hero is up to. And I think Hero is one of the most successful players in the NASL Team League right now, isn't he? He took down Violet, he took down Chaos, he played so well so far. So I think one of the only losses that he had was the game that we cast between against LiveZerg.
Yeah. I think that was the only one from Hero. I mean, he's been performing very well. Now, I'm going to ask you a stylistic thing right now, Mr. Khaldor. Which 4-gate do you prefer, or which, kind of opening do you prefer? I shouldn't say 4-gate, but this 3-stalker opening, or the opening we see from Terra, where he's just going a single gateway, and then he's probably going to add on, let's go ahead and look at the income, 22, harvesters 21, maybe 2 gateways.
In regards to 4-gate, I actually like what Tier is doing a little bit better, but in general I have to say that I am a huge fan also on this map if you don't go straight for the 4-gate, but you just try to go for some kind of 3-gate and Blink Stalker build. Because if you have the micro to actually back it up, then I think Blink Stalkers are just so strong. You are vulnerable for a period of time, and you obviously have to try to delay your opponent's 4-gate a little bit, or just make sure that Blink and everything is ready. But that's the one thing that I actually prefer in PvP. But if it comes down to a 4-gate, then I would prefer what Tier is doing now.
Alright, well, Tier is getting his robotics facility, so we're not going to see 4-gate from either of these players. They're both playing a little bit, or excuse me, no, that's wrong. Hero is going for the 4-gate. So he's going to be the one slightly more aggressive. You can see the first pylon is actually able to go up on his opponent's side, and Terra does not sniff this out, so he could be in a little bit of trouble right now. Actually, did he see it? Yes, he did. So Hero will get down this pylon. Terra knows what's coming. He puts up, looks like 2 Zealots and 2 Sentries. 3 Sentries. He has 3 Sentries over here. So he will be able to block off for a little bit, but how long is enough? He needs time for that Immortal.
That's exactly the problem that he's going to face, and the robotics facility is done, and he is not able to get the Immortal just yet because he's supply blocked. Finally, the supply block is over, and he immediately starts chrono boosting. But here at the middle, he needs those force fields, and he needs them now.
Yeah, and what Hero wants to do is bait those force fields. Oh my god, he misses!
That was horrible. What just happened? Oh my god. Did he have a lag spike or what exactly happened? I can't explain this.
No, it had to be something like that. And Hero's just going to back up, get another round of units, and he's going to go in again while his opponent doesn't really have a wall anymore. Do we actually have any force fields? We have one force field in this. That's it.
But
Hero's going to put a...
Tell you the truth, the Immortal is out. Here come the Zealots, and he really needs them, so let's see how that's going to pan out. Actually, now we have those sentries. They're pretty useless. They don't dish out enough damage, and the Immortal is gone, and this should be curtains. This is just horrible right now. Tyr is losing so many units. All of his sentries are gone except for one. The last one dies as well. This is so much gas that he just lost.
Yeah, it's going to be lights out. Now, the Hero was mining a little bit less gas than his opponent, so Tyr did have that surplus, but at this point, I mean, the Immortal is out yet again, but he's going to wait for another round of Zealots. He's going to push out then while all of his opponent's units are actually focusing down on those Zealots and then take out that Immortal yet again. And what can Tyr actually do? He's not going to go for sentries anymore. He's going to go for Stalkers. Is this going to be enough? It's hard to tell.
It actually could be if he plays it well, but he needs to save the Immortal, and it doesn't look like he's able to do so. The Immortal dies, and now he has the highest Stalker count once again, 7-4. He can snipe the melee units of his opponent, take down the Zealots, and then start attacking the Stalkers. That sentry is warped in by Hero now.
What the heck? That's unusual warp in. Now, he did start pro production, so this could be something like, you know, like a kind of contain, maybe? But it is kind of weird. Looks like it's going to be enough. Who cares?
Yeah, he has enough Stalkers to deal the damage. He just throws down the force fields to cut the Zealots off, takes the Zealots down, cuts another 1 or 2 Stalkers off, and kills every single one of them. Sure. And Tyr is losing ground, types GG, leaves the game.
And at the end stage, he actually targeted down the sentries, which, I mean, you were talking about, they basically tickle you, if anything. You need probably like 30 of them to actually take out a Stalker because they deal no damage at all. I mean, that's... I'm dramatizing it. Dramatizing? Dramatizing? Whatever it is. In a little bit, but...
exaggerating.
Whatever. Exaggerate. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus. Oh my gosh, like I lost her words today, but...
don't worry. If you have problem with your English, just ask me.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. Come soon. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, Khaldor, break it down for me. What kind of people...
Well, the 4-gate won.
All right, well, that's going to do it for that match. We're going to go on to game number 4, ladies and gentlemen, in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. FXO versus Team Liquid, game 4.